Hello, fourth graders. If you are playing the game Decimal Names Bump, I wanted to give you a couple directions in a video so that you know what you're doing. You need 2 players, 2 colors of counters, 1 paperclip, and a pencil to hold that paperclip for the spinner. You need to decide who goes first. You're going to get the game board, which looks like this on the bottom and this on the top. And I had already moved my counters, so I guess I'll move them back up to the top because we haven't talked about it yet. So then the first player is going to spin the spinner with the paperclip, and they're going to land on one of these spaces. I made some of these challenging, and some of them are a little easier. So the whole game is not going to be really hard, but some of them are challenging. So you are going to spin the spinner, and when you get one of the decimal names, you are going to go to the chart, the game board. This is the game board, and you are going to find the box that means the same thing as the one you spun. Now, I wasn't so nice. If you spin 8/10, there is not one over here that says 8/10, but there's something that is the same thing as 8/10. I'm not telling you which one, though. So let's pretend, this is not the right answer, that 8/10 is the same as 81/10. I hope you know that is not right. But if player 1 gets that, and that was correct, they would put their counter on that space. Then player 2 would spin the spinner. They would get a spot. They would go over to the chart, and they would find the space that meant it was the same as their decimal number. Now the thing is, if you ever spin the same thing again, you can mark yourself safe on the same spot. So if 2 counters are ever placed on the same spot, you are safe. Okay? However, let's pretend that blue has a piece there now. And now it's green's turn again. So green's going to go around and spin the spinner. And then they come back over here and green goes, oh my gosh, I got the same one as blue a minute ago. I'm going to bump blue off the board. This is the game bumps, so you are allowed to bump one another off the game board if you get the same number that they had recently. If there are 2 counters on a space, they are safe, though. You may not bump them off the spot. When someone gets 4 in a row, which is going to be kind of hard because I didn't have 4 counters, they win the game. Okay? There's a couple other rules that you can look at. If one of the players cannot find the equivalent, the same space, he or she gives up. The other player can steal the space. And if one of the players makes a mistake and the other player catches it, that player gets the space. I hope you have fun. You're playing with a partner. You're getting along and being respectful of each other. Make sure you have your whiteboards out or your template so that you can draw the base 10 blocks if you need them to think through the decimal numbers. And I hope you have fun most of all. Okay, have fun playing the game. Decimal Names Bump.